flip over there, see it, and then go do something else.
Well, we'll see that it's the Raiders and the Jaguars.
It doesn't matter if it's the Rams and the Bills. It's preseason. It doesn't matter who it is.
I remember last year watching the Cowboys-Steelers the whole preseason.
Did you watched the whole game?
I watched the whole game. I was ready for football. I watched it at Tony Dunn's house, to be honest. Actually, yeah, I watched it at Tony Dunn's house.
That's a good idea. A Hall of Fame game party to celebrate the football season.
You start the year with a party.
We should
You end the NFL season with a Super Bowl party.
Yeah, and what do we do at the Super Bowl parties? We do our prop bets. We should do a prop bet sheet for the Hall of Fame game.
That sounds like a great time. I'm down. I'm in if you do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's add some intrigue to the Hall of Fame game this year. That'll be exciting.
We'll talk to Tony Dunn coming up in the 4 o'clock hour.
To the guy that hates this show, that listens to it, that called in and told Shirley we need to talk about Zach Agnos, I've got some good news for that guy. Not only are we going to talk about Zach Agnos on Monday, we're going to talk to Zach Agnos.
We're going to talk to him?
Yes. So you can hear his own words coming up Monday on the show. So for that one guy out there,
and by the way, we booked Zach Agnos for this guy.
Yeah,
we felt bad for him, and we felt like we needed to do what we needed to do, and that was get Zach Agnos on the show. So he'll be on Pirate Radio Live coming up on Monday.
We're like a music station where you call in and make requests.
Yeah, can we get? You got guest requests?
Right. We only want to talk about exactly what you want to hear about. So if you could call in, give us your topic, we'll get it. We'll get it for you.
I think the listeners should have a contest about like we did with Twitter, and requesting a follow. I think listeners should call in and like give us someone to try to book.
Yeah.
And the person, if we get that person on the show, whoever requested them wins.
Okay. But what are the parameters?
That's just hypothetical. Like, I don't think we'll actually do it, but it just popped in my head, that idea.
I hear you, but it would have to be somebody like famous, right?
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't be like somebody could say Shane Carden.
No. I'm talking like
somebody unrelated.
So it's somebody outrageous, like we did with the Twitter contest.
So like LeBron James, Aaron Rodgers,
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Who's going to be trying to book these guests? You?
I don't think I have enough clout here, like maybe you do.
But somebody say clout? Where's Troy? He'll do it.
Troy.
Do you have game?
I don't have booking game.
Can you spit game?
Yeah, I guess I can try.
All right, that's enough. Good idea, man. I like throwing out ideas. Just spitballing. So, not bad. We will talk to Zach Agnos coming up on Monday, as he is a now former East Carolina shortstop / pitcher and future pitcher in the Colorado Rockies organization. And shout out to the Agnos family. 2 boys pitching in minor league baseball soon. That's pretty damn cool.
You had the Griffies, and now you have the Agnos.
The Agnosises.
The Agnosises. The Agno.
And
the Agni.
I have not heard hide nor hair regarding Carson Wisenhunt signing. Did I miss that, or has that not happened yet?
I haven't heard anything.
Once that happens, hopefully we can get him on the program as well and talk to the new Giants lefty. So, a little baseball talk here as we head into late July, August. We got some exciting news to get to regarding ECU football as well, as far as our coverage for this year. So we'll be getting that information out soon.
Stay tuned.
And we're going to have a lot of fun during the football season, so can't wait for that. And, starting to get jacked up about it, which is why we're having the coordinators on today. Blake Harrell and Donnie Kirkpatrick. We'll talk Pirate football with Coach Harrell coming up in just a few minutes.
And great conversation yesterday with the college football guru, Phil Steele.
Yeah, I like to be very transparent, Chandler. I don't like to be a phony. I like to say things I believe. I don't like to say things I don't believe. I said earlier this week, I'm thinking NC State 34, ECU 23.
Right around the point spread there.
Yeah, I was thinking like a touchdown and a field goal to 2 touchdowns.
Is it still 12? Is NC State still plus 12?
What would you say?
Now, if it was up to Phil Steele,
That's where I was getting.
NC State would only be a 3-point favorite.
I was shocked at that line.
Phil Steele, it sounds like he's not a huge state believer. Because he's got Clemson winning the Atlantic, which, I mean, not a huge shock, but I remember his words saying NC State's getting a lot of hype this year. Almost sounded like he was saying maybe too much hype.
Right.
Or the hype. I don't know. I hope they get all the hype in the world, because the more accolades they get, the better I feel about East Carolina winning the game week 1.
And I feel like the argument for NC State is that they cannot handle the hype, whether that's at the beginning of the year, just like, for instance, this year where there will be a top 15 team coming into Greenville, or getting down the stretch of their schedule and potentially playing in the ACC championship game and crapping it away.
Right now, NC State, what I'm looking at, a 10-point favorite. Yesterday on Pirate Radio Live, Phil Steele said he would have that game as State -3. We're talking a touchdown. That's a huge swing. And he said he liked the Pirates in the game. So, I was looking at this as Phil Steele was about to say it yesterday on the show. ECU had that amazing against the spread streak last year. It was like 6-7 games in a row they won against the spread. So, the Pirates are a money team. And Phil Steele, as of this moment, subject to change. A lot can happen, injuries, and just feelings can change. But as of right now, he likes the Pirates' chances week 1.
Makes me feel better when the college football guru, Phil Steele, who just came out with his new magazine, you can get it at Barnes & Noble for what, $22? So go and get it. I feel good that Phil Steele is saying that he has hope in the Pirates, not just as a +3 underdog, but winning the game in game 1 of the 2022 campaign.
And you said yesterday, if all of his predictions came true, it would be 7-5 for East Carolina.
If his power rankings, basically his overall college football poll is true, he has East Carolina better than 7 opponents on the schedule and under 5 opponents on the schedule, which is the same thing he had last year. He had those same numbers, and it almost worked out exactly like he said, except East Carolina did not beat South Carolina, who they were rated higher than going into the year, and East Carolina did beat Memphis, who was rated higher than East Carolina. If that, hopefully I said that correctly and that makes sense to you. But just going off his power poll, it is a tough schedule too. I'm interested to see where BYU's ranked preseason.
Phil still has them at what, 12, 13?
Cincinnati is certainly going to be ranked. NC State is going to be ranked. UCF probably not, but knocking on the door. Houston might be top 25 preseason.
Right.
Right there, certainly receiving votes.
Clayton Tune, a really good quarterback.
Adam asking anything on Bryce Worrell. No, have not heard anything about Bryson. Did have Mully here earlier who thinks he may get a shot with some independent ball. So hopefully we do hear something. When we do, we'll reach out to Bryson and get him on the program. So, still kind of surprised. Again, I don't follow college baseball enough to say who should not have been drafted and who Bryson should have been drafted over. But it just felt like as good as Bryson Worrell was playing,
especially
down
the stretch, later in the regular season, and especially in the conference tournament and in the postseason in the regional and super regional.
Yeah, it was disappointing, but man, he'll be a success no matter what path he chooses in life. All right,